Ford, New York, or New Jersey for that matter. The Giants and Jets are underway. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's an excellent execution to get things started.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jarrad Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Able to slither by. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw, White. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that would send them back to the drawing board.
And pass complete to Moore. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as they'll try for the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing, Jones. Steps away to his left. Got a man, that's Richie James. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. On the move to his left. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
3-0 after one on EA Sport. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And he's got some space here. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 32 yards for Saquon Barkley. And the Giants have moved out in front. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender. And that is really hard to stop.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it is with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now White with a first down throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
White's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. White looks to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Out of the gun, it's White. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit, coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flushed out right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jets are able to move back in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On second down, here's Barkley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. Off play action. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Back to throw again. Going right back to Galladay. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw from his end zone. White. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's White. He's got the connection to Moore. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 83 yards rushing for him now as he's been tremendous all day long.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 100% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now White. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. White. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now White. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Jones, a quick throw out wide for Galladay. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds it.